What's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new episode of the JMAT podcast. As always, I'm joined by Matt.
Hello, guys.
How are we doing?
Yeah, not bad, not bad.
So this week we want to start trying new things. So we have got Spring with us again. So hello, mate.
All right, mate. Just pop that payment over a bit later for me, all right?
Yeah, no worries. But I guess I'll be taking off, how late you were, so I won't be paying you anything.
Whoa.
He's got me.
Pew, 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 pew. What game of tennis that was? 15 love. So yeah, we're doing something a little bit different. We want to try something new. So we haven't got anything planned, basically. We're just going to have a chat and see how it goes. And if it's shit, it's shit. So, as you know, we didn't have a episode last week. That was mainly because of Easter. We thought we'd just chill out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But how was everyone's Easter?
Good, yeah.
Pretty
Nice.
good. When was Easter? Just
Mate,
Was it the weekend just gone or the weekend before? I don't even know.
Weekend before.
Oh, Jesus, what was I doing the weekend before?
Was it?
Yeah. Yeah.
See, you don't even
There you
know.
go.
How was your Easter, son?
My Easter was that good, mate. I don't even remember when it was.
Oh, I was working, so... Oh, I remember now, no. Yeah, I was working. But no, the kids and the missus had fun, so... She did all these really fancy little crates with like this straw in it and loads of Eastery stuff and chocolates, and it's pretty good.
That does sound pretty good.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything. I worked bank holiday Monday. That was it.
You had some family time there, didn't you, on the Sunday?
Yeah.
Thing.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, I did. Yeah,
Yeah.
I went to my mum's. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we had we had pie and mash, and that was it. Literally half a pie and mash.
Fair enough.
The pie was banging, although I found a bone in it.
Oof.
Yeah,
Oof.
fuming.
Damn.
I'd tell you what, she's not going to be happy when she sees her TripAdvisor review. Be honest.
I found a bone in my bloody mess.
Negative reviews on the TripAdvisor. Wow.
I didn't even know Spud had bones.
Is this a new thing?
So I was talking to Matt earlier. We tried not to sort of talk too much about anything, but we were talking. I don't know if you've seen the video that went viral about the American lady who made was it a tea or a coffee? I can't remember now.
Oh, there's been a few of these, yeah.
It was a tea.
Mate, it infuriated me. I genuinely wanted to fly over to where she was and tip the fucking thing over her head. Golden hot.
I was worried about what you were going to say there. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to smash this cup over your head.
I'll come here for a fucking coffee. The men.
At least they can make them right, let's be honest.
No, they can't. Put it in the microwave.
Yeah.
Oh, that's because they don't have kettles, though.
No, but this is the thing.
Kettles are real rare in America.
Yeah, they are.
They get fascinated. They're like, what is that thing on the side?
They're like,
It makes-
what is that?
Help!
What is this thing? You put water in it. What?
This is a mobile water device that heats it all in one. So I went onto Walmart because I wanted to see if they genuinely didn't have kettles. And they do. They do have kettles in Walmart.
But they don't know what they are and they don't know how to use them.
Mate, maybe we should just buy our kettles from Walmart just so it boosts their price, their sales on kettles.
You get them from Asda, it's Walmart, right?
Is it?
Yeah. Asda is Walmart. Did you not know that?
No.
Legit, Asda is Walmart.
Yeah, but they're different colours. Asda's green and Walmart's yellow and blue.
But it's like the parent company.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It used to be
Right.
Walmart Asda.
What?
It's legit. Go back to old pictures of Asda, it would say Walmart above it. Like in small thing.
This is blowing my mind.
You look
Our
so
Asda
blown back
is-
from this.
Our Asda in MK, it's called Walmart Asda. I think it's just the big ones.
I have to
Google this.
Walmart,
Google.
Asda.
Mind blown, ready?
He looks so surprised.
What do you mean companies own other companies?
Welcome to your Asda, part of the Walmart family.
There we go.
That hurt my eyes.
Oh, damn.
Walmart, Asda, save money, live better.
There you go.
I swear their like slogan used to be "That's Asda price." They used to tap their ass.
Yeah, they did. No, yeah, they did. And it used to make the noise like there was money.
Ching
in
ching.
It. Yeah.
Used to have these skin tight leggings, but tap a pocket that isn't there and money and rattle. It's hilarious.
I don't mean to be rude here, but it was always an old lady with a fat bum that did it.
Yeah, really. Yeah, some of the older ones.
Always.
Bunda.
Bunda. Oh. Oh, Doris has got back.
Oh.
Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, speaking, right?
Oh,
go on.
No,
No, you go.
No. Go on.
No, you go, please.
All right. Well, I was going to ask how everyone's weekend was, because obviously Formula One was on. Tyson was fighting. Did any of you boys watch any of that?
Watched some of the race, obviously, from the factory.
Yeah.
Wasn't a great race for us, but yeah, we didn't get any points. But Alonso had quite an unfortunate retirement. He was hit by another car early on in the race. It put a crack in the floor in the side pod, and that's what happens when you go 300 kph. Is air gets under that gap and creates like a balloon under there.
The weather was shit, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. I mean, the track dried out as the race went on, but
yeah. I only watched a bit of it, but when I watched some of it, it was literally
I watched some of the touring cars.
Anything in front of them.
I don't like racing, so I didn't watch that.
Wow.
So shut the fuck up.
Saturday we had a family wedding that was put off for 2 years because of COVID. So that was really nice to actually get to. I went to the stag do in the February, and I think they were meant to be. It was exactly 2 years. So I went to the stag do in February, and then COVID happened a month later. Like we all got locked down. The wedding, bless them, was cancelled. They pushed it back. It got cancelled again, and they pushed it back again. So yeah, they planned that wedding 3 times.
Yeah,
bless them. So that kind of sucks, but it was really nice to get together all the family. It's actually on Lizzie's side of the family, and I knew more people in the room than she did because I went to the stag do. So I knew all of the guys that she had never met before, like the groom's friends.
It must have been funny bumping into them.
And so it was nice to see them all again. And then even her cousin introduced her to one of them, like, "Oh, this is Connor's partner." She was like, "Wow, I'm your cousin," which is brilliant. So that was a great night out, though. So,
yeah.
And it was only 9 minutes away because normally we'd have to travel from Essex.
Drive or walk?
Drive. So I'd work the next morning anyway, so I couldn't drink.
Oh, okay.
So we would normally travel up from Essex. Most of the family's from Essex. So they all had to travel, and they're like, "Oh, I've got to drive back tonight," or "Oh, I've got this hotel we've got to go to." I was just like, I can practically walk. It's just round the corner.
It's a result.
Yeah, see you later. Bye.
That is a bit of a result, isn't it? Like a proper touch.
No paying for hotels. That's the best thing. Become a really cheap night out.
No, the thing is, I love a hotel. I'm a sucker for Premier Inn.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that fucking.
I don't like hotels as such. You know what I mean? Like, I don't mind staying. Like, if I go to a hotel, I want it to be like a fancy hotel or an Airbnb. Only because that if I'm going to a hotel, it's for some sort of occasion. I kind of want to make the most of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like, if I'm stuck there, I'll sleep anywhere. I don't care. I'll sleep in my car if I have to. You know what I mean? Like,
I did that once on the side of the dual carriageway.
Wow.
Shittest
that was windy.
I had.
Yeah, I bet. I used to work with a guy that used to sleep in his car.
Yeah, you don't have a nice back the next day. It's not. It's not the nicest thing.
I'm quite small, so I can curl up in any footwell. It's kind of fun.
I'm done for. Literally, I did it once with my mates. We had 3 of us sleeping in a little mini, and one of our mates, he was quite slim, and he.
Sorry to interrupt you here, Matt.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm calling fucking Cap.
No.
No, I have seen the size of you. You were not fitting in a fucking mini.
What, an old mini or a new one?
No, it's a newer one. It was like a 2015 or something.
No, when I say old mini, I mean like a proper...
Not like the...
70s,
like Mr.
80s
B.
mini.
Yeah, no. Not one of those ones, but still, even the modern minis, they're quite...
A bit snug.
They're quite small, unless they're like a Clubman or something, but...
It's probably less room on a Nissan Duke, though, let's be honest. You ever been in one of them?
Yeah.
They're huge from the outside. You get in,
and then you get in, and then it's like...
Even I struggle. I'd put the seat to the back, and I'm only 5'4".
The problem with Nissan Jukes is everything's made of plastic. Even the seat's made of plastic.
They're comfy, I'll give them that.
Creaks, mate.
They're comfy, they're nice to drive, they're just tiny.
But,
that was me impersonating plastic creaking, by the way.
Anyway, Matt's story about 3 guys in a small area.
Yeah, so we got the smallest guy to jump in the back, and then me and my mate Max, we're really tall, so we put the seats all the way back, and we basically crushed our mate without realising. But because we were all just pissed, we just got on with it. And so someone was curled up in the back, and then we thought we bought we bought a pillow just in case we had to sleep, or one of us would have to sleep in the back of this car at this party. And we realised that we should have probably bought more than one pillow, because there was 3 of us ended up sleeping in this car. So we basically were all fighting over this pillow, and it ended up Will, the guy in the back, having it, and then me and Max, we basically either side would just put our heads against each other, and we woke up feeling like shit. The whole car was condensed, it stunk, and it just wasn't nice.
Do you know the best night's sleep I've ever had was sleeping on my mate's chest because he had a pigeon chest. So if you don't know what a pigeon chest is, it's where normally the chest is out, but his is in.
Your sternum's in from the centre of your, from the edge of
and
your
you can literally, your head.
You can eat a bowl of cereal out of someone's chest if you really wanted to.
Oh, I should have done that.
No, you shouldn't have. You shouldn't have ate cereal off his chest.
Cocoa Pops. Rip headphone. Jesus. What was I was going to say something. Oh no, you spoke about your weekend.
Yeah.
Because you had a bit of a.
Yeah, it was
weekend.
It was actually a really nice weekend. So my mate that does music, he landed from he performed at a Coachella after party. He's like a DJ, and he got back on Thursday, and he literally put out this group chat on Facebook to loads of people from my school, and he was like, right, this is really last second, but I want to just see everyone and stuff. And he's got this new house, and it's fucking fat, right? So it's he's got this giant outhouse thing, and it's perfect for little raves and stuff. And so we were there on Friday night. That was really fun. And then I had a charity boxing match that my mate was doing the next day. So I literally got absolutely pissed Friday night, woke up, went to the pub, getting ready for this this boxing match, off zero sleep, and we had to get all suited up too and everything, which was nice. But yeah, it was just a massive piss up. But the fights were so funny though. It's for charity, so you got people from all different backgrounds and stuff, and there was men and women fighting, and some of the fights were absolutely brilliant. If anyone's been to these white collar boxing events, they are so good. And it's fun to go to with your mates too. But there was these 2 people, right? They were these massive women, right? And they had their walkouts and everything, and it was like a fucking WWE match. It was brutal. This woman literally ate this other woman. She had like a cut cheek in the first round. Then one of them had a bloody nose. It was fucking brutal, but it was such a funny weekend.
I'm pretty sure my brother's done one of these. These charity boxing
maybe.
Because someone I know was doing a charity boxing match at some point this weekend, so you might have watched her do it.
It probably was. Yeah, there was loads and loads of fights on Saturday. But yeah, our mate Ben, he was fighting, so we all went along to support him. But sadly, he didn't win, which was really weird. I really want to watch back the fight because the blue corner, which was what he was on, the blue corner was always winning, right? And the red corner won barely any fights that night. So I found it really weird. Like at the point when it was like,
you're like, is it coincidence or is this
yeah, it got to the point where like 10, I think it was like 10 rounds the blue corner was winning, and then Ben was up, and then he landed so many more punches and dodges, and he got him stumbling. And then we all got up, got our phones out, ready to literally cheer him on. And then they were like, and the winner is red corner. We were just screaming. It was weird.
Mate, my cousin was a professional boxer.
Really?
And yeah, 4-0. Just saying.
Very nice.
Make a comeback, Ryan, please.
I thought this was going to be one of them. So don't touch me, or I'm going to go and get my cousin. All right, because he's big and hot.
Yeah. Do you want me to go and get my cousin?
Yeah, you banged a lot of you.
I hope he doesn't. And I know what it's like. Like when someone you know is fighting, and then they make a good hit, or they hit him a couple times, and it's like, oh,
yeah,
fucking have him, mate. I was always that guy that was like, fucking smash his head in, fucking have him, fuck. And apparently that's really inappropriate. I don't really know why.
The atmosphere is pretty.
Boxing's meant to be a gentleman's sport, isn't it?
Yeah,
a gentle person sport or whatever it's now got to be called. But
yeah,
it's like rugby, isn't it? It's a thug's game played by gentlemen. Football's
yeah. There was some funny people in the crowd shouting shit. There was this one, I think they were travelers or something, but basically one of the fights, because they had walkouts, some of them were really funny, and there was this one guy who was Irish, and then like 4 tables whip out these Irish flags, and they're like, come on, Timmy, and all of this stuff. And he had like the Irish flag all over his shorts and everything, and you could tell he did boxing before. But yeah, no, it's a great thing.
Because they're meant to be strictly amateur, aren't they? Unless you've done like a few of these charity fights, but they're not meant to be like the geezers spent 6 months in camp before.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
but you can tell some of them they definitely have done boxing before.
Bare knuckle.
But yeah, probably.
To be honest, I'm surprised that Irish guy's opponent didn't have 2 of them jump in the ring with him.
Well, they got security. So the security, as soon as they saw these Irish flags going around, they the security like kind of all moved into where the ring was.
Up and just
yeah, because they were all standing up and jumping around and going crazy. But yeah, it was great though. That night, the place that we went to all together, everyone raised 12 grand that night, which was great.
Wow, that's
all for cancer
really
research. But yeah, it's a very good cause though. But yeah, my mate wants to do the darts that they do. They do also a darts event where you can play a load of people, and it's all for charity. He wants to do that next year.
I didn't even know they did a dart. I didn't.
They do all sorts.
There's charity events for everything. It's really good because it means that everybody can get involved in charity events.
Yeah, exactly.
I just feel like they're not out there enough, that not enough people are able to discover them.
Yeah, I definitely want to do like a charity stream.
I've been thinking about it a hell of a lot.
No rage quitting. You just got to keep going.
Yeah,
like for a certain amount of time. So not like a normal 4-hour stream, like a proper lengthy stream.
My year as affiliates coming up. I was thinking about doing a 24-hour or something, but like a 24-hour charity stream or like a capped 24-hour subathon for charity or something. But it's really hard to do. if you're going to do it like down the subathon route or something. The subathon's not really, you know what I mean? So it'd have to be like a 24-hour charity stream, and then, which would be great. And you just turn off all your free subs or whatever, or turn off your bits or something, and then like change the dono link. So do it like that. So when they click the donation link, it takes them to the charity page. But there's some really good tools out there for charity stuff with Twitch integrations. I'll have a look at that for you and send that across if you think about that sort of thing.
Yeah.
What was it?
Remember the website.
Has Welchie done his stream yet?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, we were meant to.
Because I thought that was coming up like this or next week or something.
It's already done.
Is this Chris?
Chris, yeah.
Yeah.
So
has it already been done?
Going on. Yeah, I'm just going on his profile now.
Because he's done a lot of charity stuff, hasn't he?
Yeah. He in one of the episodes, he was explaining. It's amazing.
So he was live for 36 hours, uninterrupted.
Oh, he did it.
And he raised £1,056.
That's so
Jesus.
good.
That's really good going.
Yeah.
He said that he was absolutely fucked by the end of
it. I bet.
36
but he said
hours.
He still enjoyed it, yeah.
Like, I've stayed awake for 48 hours before, and like just over 48 hours. And there's a few points during that time you get really tired.
Yeah.
But to stream for that time, like I've streamed for like 8 hours, and I'm like, okay, I'm reaching my limit here at 8 hours. So no, good on him for smashing it.
The thing is, I think if you do it with people, it might make it a little bit easier because you'll all be like,
I've got a friend that does 24 hours fairly regularly. He was a Facebook streamer. I think he's just moved to Twitch full time, but he like plans it in advance so that his moderators and key members of his community, they hop in for like 3 or 4 hour stints. So it's all planned with time schedules and stuff. So he knows that he's never going to be alone for that. He'll do like the first 2 hours on his own. And then, because I remember one year he fell asleep. It was hilarious. He does it like every 6 to 9 months or something silly. But there was one year he did fall asleep, which was quite funny. But he didn't fall off his chair, and he was on Facebook. So the TOS is different on Facebook. I think if you fall asleep and fall off your chair or something on Twitch, there's a possibility that that's against TOS. I know if you pass out from drunk because you've got drunk, that's against TOS. You can drink, you just can't
go too much overboard, basically.
Yeah.
I keep going to say something that that's what I'd be happy to do it if we like picked a day. I'd like book like 2 or 3 days off work and then do a 24-hour Tarkov thing.
Yeah, it'd have to be like for me to organise it, the way our like outside works.
Yeah, man.
No, they are good fun though with people. I've done a 24-hour once. They're good fun, but yeah, it's a lot more funner to do it with someone else because it gets to the point where, but you know, if you're streaming, you've got your chat also, but just talking to someone when it's like 4 a.m. or something is nice because you're just there like tired as fuck and just quiet, just like gaming or something. You're like,
pitch black, and you're like, no. That's it.
But it's the nicest feeling though when the light comes through the window. It's just a relief because you're like, oh right, nearly there.
Yeah, and I think the hardest part is not like so you start at whatever. Say you start at 12 in the afternoon. When you get to midnight, I don't think that's the hard bit. It's when you get to about 2:30, 3, when you would usually go to sleep, and you think, "Fucking hell."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the hardest is
I've never
when
done
you've got like the hardest is for me. I found was when you got like 30 minutes left. Like when you're close to the end, you're seeing that timer. You're just like, come on, I just want to go to bed.
Yeah, sometimes that when you know you're close to the end of something, that can send you into like a coma. Like if you've ever like been tired driving and you're like, I need to pull over in a second, and you got like a mile or 2 miles till the services, all of a sudden you get really tired. Like that last, they say that like the majority of accidents happen within like, was it 10 miles from your home or 10 minutes from your home or something silly? Because you go into like autopilot and it's really hard.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
it's weird how the brain works.
Oh yeah.
So I was talking to someone a little while ago, and they said that you can literally make yourself have a heart attack if you think about it too much.
Yeah, I suppose like if you're
Don't know how
stressing
true
about
that is.
I can see how stressing about stressing can really affect your mental health, which can then in turn affect your physical health.
Yeah.
Because I know like when I was suffering with depression, when I was going through a really bad stage of it, I used to have like this cycle where I'd stress, and then I was stressed because I was stressed, and that would make me more stressed, and then it's just stressing about stressing. It just goes round in a circle, and it's quite a dangerous spiral to get into, and that then in turn made my physical health worse.
Yeah, the brains are.
So that whole think positive thoughts actually kind of works if you think about it.
Yeah, definitely.
Have you ever heard of the law of attraction?
Heard of it.
So there's like a documentary, I think it's on YouTube, and my mum made me watch it.
Book 2 called The Secret. It's pretty good.
It's really good. It's like do you know what it is, Spring?
Not off the top of my head. I've heard of it. Like
it's like manifestation and stuff like that.
Yeah. So basically, it says if you think negative thing will happen.
Oh, it's like thinking things into existence.
Yeah.
So, for example, if you locked your bike up and you're like, if I lock my bike up here, it'll probably get stolen. Chances
and then you keep thinking about it all day, and then it happens. You're like,
yeah. Whereas if you think, lock my bike up here, it'd be fine. But it's weird how it works. But nowadays, if something bad goes wrong, I'm always like, that happens. It happens.
Yeah.
No, definitely the way you think. Obviously, it does impact your life massively. Like,
I just got a message in chat that I think it would probably be alright. Can you see it?
I can, yeah.
You can. Do you want to
Would you like me to read it out, Matt?
If you, I don't mind reading it, but
go on, you read it out, Spring.
So, cool fact: women can think about something for a certain amount of time, and they can hit the O without even touching themselves. Crazy. So that's it's on topic. That's impressive.
Yeah,
that is impressive.
And extremely lazy at the same time.
Fair play, women.
All this time,
one of your other magic powers that women have.
So you're telling me this whole time, right? All my exes have been saying how bad I was when they could just done it themselves without even getting anything out. No, honestly,
I would take from that you were distracting them enough in a good way that they couldn't focus enough to do it themselves. There we go.
That is soul destroying. Honestly, I don't think I'm ever going to love again.
Get the violin out.
Just get better, bro.
It can only get better. Spring, we got some little bit of exciting stuff going on.
What you mean? Oh, we have, yeah. I haven't announced this yet officially. I've told a couple of close people that
I haven't
obviously
told
I would have spoke to, but yeah, I've realised that I have to put some admin work in behind it because something I thought was in place wasn't in place because a load of stuff got taken away and I didn't realise. So it can happen.
What do you mean?
You're going to leave him in the dark, or?
Yeah, I'm interested. I want it.
No, I'm really confused.
I did have whitelist without application, but something happened with their Discord. So when they got attacked, it was all taken away. So now I've got to reply.
So do I. Don't worry.
So yeah, I started my application earlier and then realised you can't save it, so I've got the tab open, hoping it doesn't crash.
For God's sake.
Yeah, definitely remember not to close down any of your tabs.
So to fill everybody in, I'm returning to RP. I haven't RP'd since November. So it's something that I'd never thought I would do. I started it in a city I was quite enjoying it. Things went a bit south. Wasn't enjoying the city anymore. The city was restricting the amount of content I could actually make. Like, there was a lot of things I used to make content were taken away. So it became just kind of boring, and there was nothing really to do, and you couldn't even socialize because then you just get penalized for it. So there was no fun in it anymore whatsoever. So I decided to just give up RP, and I was going to join another city. I got whitelisted for the city, never went in because Tarkov wiped, and the Tarkov gamer in me, just got sucked back into the Tarkov world, and I've been there ever since.
The Rusty Killer came out.
Yeah, but I've had a few people asking me, like, come on, like, come back to RP, come and do some RP, it was good. They really enjoyed it, so I didn't want to do it. I've been talking about it for weeks, and I didn't want to do it until I had a character idea planned out. And then somebody slipped into my DMs a little earlier today.
Yeah, and, obviously, Spring does a really good Ronnie Gray impression. So I sent Spring a message saying we should get back into RP as the Cray brothers.
Yeah, that would be so good.
And he said we need to do something different because it's a bit copycatish. I'm probably going to butcher this name because I'm still trying to figure out how you pronounce it.
Oh, do you want me just to say it so it make life easier? Actually, no, go on. I want to hear this. I want to hear how you want to pronounce it.
Where is it?
It's just, this is a random name I picked out the top of the sky, but I thought it sounded pretty cool.
So I said that, and he said we need to be called something else. I replied, Reggae Cray and Donny Cray. It
was the Cray bit that I had the issue with, just because although they're actual people, and it's a historic thing, I wanted it to be more original. But use it as influence rather than just ripping it off.
So Spring came up with this surname.
Can't wait for this. I can't wait for this.
I just know you both got the biggest grin right now.
It's not that bad.
No, it's not.
It's really weird. Like, you're not going to ever think that, like, it's not nothing like random.
Is it pronounced Schneider?
Yes.
Schneider.
Smashed it. Schneider.
I would like
my name is Baron fucking Schneider. So Baron is the character name that I kind of liked.
And Scott.
Yeah, that's a cool name.
And I didn't know what to do for a second one, so a placeholder was Scott for the time being.
Yes.
For Jay, but
Fergus
Schneider. Ooh.
Baron and Fergus.
Yeah, does that go? Yeah, that goes.
One issue I had is that I couldn't have certain names that I couldn't do in the voice. So there's certain, like, vowels and stuff that I really struggle with. So to do that for a long period of time, like throughout like a 4-hour stream, I didn't want to damage my voice in any way so that I couldn't talk the next day.
Yeah.
So, and I didn't want to spend the next 3 weeks nailing it. I want it to grow and evolve. But I've even thought about doing cosplay as well. So I was going to get like a fedora and a waistcoat and a white shirt. And I can really cosplay the character, which would be really cool. It's actually kind of beneficial that you've been unwhitelisted as well, because you haven't got to go through the rigmarole of changing your name.
I lose my cars.
True.
Oh well.
Yeah, we'll get some.
I'll speak to him about it if I have to. I'm like, I'm cool with starting again, but I want my cars.
We can create the character. So I have these ideas where I want like the characters so we can swap out. So we'll look identical, but there'll be like one key difference, like our shoes will be a slightly different color or something like that. So that if we can just be like the twins of mischief and just swap in and out all the time. We've got some really great ideas. Mate, I've been thinking a lot about it.
For clips and stuff too, it's gonna be hilarious. Like for TikTok clips and stuff, they're gonna those clips are gonna just bang. They're gonna be insane.
Yeah, so we're gonna be swapping in and out. One gets into trouble.
Yeah.
And we can just switch out, and then when they like ID check you, it's like, well, it weren't me,
mate. I will get a black blazer, a shirt, and like or I would get an outfit as well.
Yeah, it'd be so cool.
When mate, yes, We have so much to talk
Then
about.
we get big enough to get Twitch partner, we can dual stream.
We could.
We can't do that right now.
You literally could do dual
Spring Peak and Gibbsy J will be no more. It'll be Baron and Fergus.
I mean, if you like Fergus, I'm so down because that's cool as fuck.
I'm trying to think of something else.
No, I think it's got to be Fergus now.
Yeah, it's got to be. What does everyone,
Through
what does everyone
the
in
law
your
of
chat
attraction, you've spoken it into existence, and now it must happen.
Oh, my friend Peter said he absolutely loved your impressions. He was like, it was spot on.
Peter, appreciate it. I've actually, the last couple of days, I've really struggled with it. Like because I do it around the house all the time. I did many, many different ones all the time, just random accents or random impressions. And there's like today and yesterday, I've just been a bit like, it just sounds off. I just can't. Whether that's because I haven't got my headphones in and I'm not hearing it go through the Go XLR and come back to me. Maybe that's why it sounds different when I'm walking around the house.
Or maybe it's because you've said it
so many times it sounds normal and it doesn't sound new and weird anymore. Yeah,
like,
maybe.
I find myself like trying to do Conor McGregor impressions, and I'll say something. I'll be like, "That's spot on," and then I'll say something else, and I was like, "Why the fuck did I sound like I drive a tractor?" It's really annoying. Honestly,
yeah, I have to be really
Irish
careful.
Farmer.
I slip into other accents mid-sentence really easily, and then I'm like, this sounds weird. How do we end up here? That's kind of how my brain works. And just all of a sudden, I'm like, okay, that was weird. I didn't expect to end up at this point. Like, I just end up somewhere random mentally. But I made my 3-year-old laugh because I was like, we don't talk about Bruno. As I'm walking through the living room, and obviously, like, he's watched the like film like 1 million times a day. So it's just, he's cracking up.
That is a banger, though. But like, so I used to wear stupid shit. I don't know if you remember, Spring. I don't know if you were around, but like, I had a wig. I probably still have it somewhere.
No, I've seen the channel point redemptions for all that sort of stuff. But
I don't know where they all are anymore. I had this like weird like bowler hat. At one point, I actually wore a suit and like and these glasses.
Nice. He's waiting for us to say something else. Nice.
The silence was deafening. Nice. But like the best one, right? I remember I got 27 viewers for a whole stream because I wore a dress. I don't know why people loved it, but they did.
Have you seen that creator Finn?
No.
I'm sure their name's Finn. So this guy who used to do Minecraft stuff, I'm sure. Minecraft videos, got fairly big on YouTube because of that. And then decided to... It's Finn Meister, I'm pretty sure is their
Is this the person that dresses up as a woman now?
Grown the hair out, dresses up as a woman. Sometimes will do streams as themselves, like as a guy. Sometimes does streams as a woman. And it's incredibly, incredibly popular. I mean, he's a fantastic creator. Like, some of the stuff that he does is really good. I think it's F1 NNME M3 something.
Oh, yeah, Finster.
Finster, that's it. I knew it was something along them lines. But people go mad for it. Because it's different.
I do know.
And when they say, like, find your niche, find your unique thing, well, he found it.
Yeah.
And it works. You know what I mean? And he's totally comfortable doing it. His parents are totally comfortable doing it. He's made a full-time career out of being a content creator doing this. And he didn't force himself into it. He feels totally comfortable. And that's the best way of... I think that's incredible. Like,
I find that when you try too hard to find it, it doesn't work. But when you
100%.
accidentally find it, it just works. It's weird. Because, like, you know, obviously you want people to notice you, so you try a little bit harder.
what a step that must have been. Could you imagine if... I don't know the full backstory. I think somewhere there's some interview or something about it. But could you imagine hiding that from your community for so long? That you enjoy dressing as a woman or whatever, and then you finally come out, like the strength that takes to come out and go, I'm going to dress as a woman sometimes, and sometimes I'm not.
Yeah,
but nothing on none of my content is going to change. Like, because instantly you go into the stream and you think, oh, and Finn's now a woman. Like, how do I approach this? And it's like, no. Yeah, I'm still Finn. Like, I'm not Vanessa. I'm Finn. You know what I mean?
A lot of I don't want to say balls, but you know what I mean. It's
bigger set than me to do that.
Easy.
It's not something I'd ever have the confidence to do. Although chat is requested, and the next episode there are 3 people wearing dresses on the screen.
I will go and get a dress right now. Honestly, it doesn't bother me.
I sadly have one from a stream I did. I think we did a sub gold last year or something. I dressed up as a maid.
This stream occurs every Friday night from 8 till 12.
I sometimes wear it every Friday.
Mondays if you're lucky.
Tuesdays you can call me Tracy. So, Matt, I know you don't really play Tarkov. I do want to speak about Wipe. Yeah. Is it happening or is it not happening? So,
is Wipe happening?
What do you think, Spring?
So, for those in the community that do play Tarkov will know or should have picked up by now, the Wipe goes through this cycle where at the beginning of the Wipe, everyone's like, oh my god, all this new content is amazing, BSG have done so well, blah, blah, blah. Then a couple of bugs are found, right? BSG are already working on these things. And then it's, oh my god, why can't they just fix this, blah, 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 blah. Whilst also saying, we want more content after they've just got more content. It's like, oh, we want more, we want more, we want more. Okay, but when do you expect them to build more content, fix what's there? And, like, how is this all going to happen at once? So that goes through a little thing, and then it's like, oh, the hackers are everywhere. You can't play this game anymore. It's the most broken game in the world. Hackers, right? Then all that gets quashed because something else happens. So they have to wait for all these little events. The community always does this, and then it's like, it gets Twitter bashed about 4 months in. It gets Twitter bashed for a couple of weeks. And then after that, everyone's like, when Wipe? You can go into any Twitch partnered streamer right now playing Tarkov, and I guarantee within 10 goddamn minutes, somebody's going to go, when's the Wipe? Is Wipe Thursday? Because Pesterly started this thing where he said Wipe is Thursday.
I'm just going to go onto a Tarkov group on Facebook to see
how many times people ask when the Wipe is. Because Wipes used to happen about every 4 months, right?
Literally.
Was it really every 4 months? I thought it was like once a year.
Every 6 months, didn't it?
There's no set time for Wipe. Wipe happens when they feel that they have enough content that warrants a Wipe, or they're making enough changes to the mechanics that it requires a Wipe. Now, this is a beta game. It's been in beta for something like 5 years. There's actually a really good video of you, if anybody doesn't know about the history of Tarkov. Veritas, partner Twitch streamer, he's also in contact with Nikita as like he helps them out, bug reports and stuff like that. But he's done the history of Tarkov. So you'll see there how the Wipes spread out and how they've got closer together. We've had some of the longest Wipes ever. And obviously with the last Wipe, we got inertia. So players don't just stop dead. You know, they've got weight to the actual character models. The ragdolls were changed. We got new weapons. We got the lighthouse map, or the first iteration of the lighthouse map. So people are very much like, when Wipe, because they've been teasing more content. Now, my answer to everybody when they say when is Wipe is whenever Nikita, who is the lead developer at BSG, or like the owner of BSG, or whatever his official title is, but he's the top guy up there. It's when he decides it. When he decides that Wipe is ready, Wipe's ready, and then he'll tell us. Like, they used to do like 2 weeks notice. I mean, I think one of them we had like, next to no notice. It was like a Christmas Wipe. It happened on Christmas Eve or something silly. It was real hard for them big creators out there and their editors, people like Pesterly, and other like Deadly Slob. That's like day one of the Wipe. That's, if you look at a content creator on YouTube and how their viewership goes, and their subscriber numbers fluctuate, like they go up or whether they slow up. It happens with the wipe. So when the wipe happens, it goes like this. And then as the wipe goes on, it flattens out again. And then the next wipe happens and they shoot up again. And that's purely because there's so much more content. So when it happens, it will happen. My personal belief is that it's probably going to be within the next 6 to 8 weeks. But if they feel like the content they're putting out in the next 6 to 8 weeks isn't going to happen, like it's not warranting a wipe, then they won't wipe. Like they had to wipe with inertia because it was a complete change to how the player movement happened, right? So for PMCs or players, that it was a completely different way of moving. It was a completely different way of rotating the maps. It was a completely different way of fighting, weird. Jumping out of windows.
Me coming to it and using it.
Yeah, you went from imagine you just zooming a camera around, right, to like you're driving a barge or something, like a boat. It feels like you're floating all of the time. Yeah. But then they just added scav inertia with the last patch that wasn't a wipe. So they added a big mechanic to the game, but they didn't feel they needed a wipe for it because it didn't affect the players. And obviously this will come with bugs, and so the amount of people that just moan constantly that this doesn't work, that's broken, whatever. 99% of those have never put a bug report in. Sometimes BSG just don't know. So if you're beta testing anything, the best thing you can do is record some gameplay where it highlights the issue, put it private on YouTube, send BSG the link, do a bug report, and it will get fixed. So, wipe obviously brings lots of bugs. And with the wipe, for those that don't know, in Tarkov, you lose everything. It's like you've just purchased the game. So you get your standard kit that for whatever package you've purchased, you're back to level 1. All your quests have been reset. Those who've done the grind for Kappa, they lose Kappa, they go back to whatever container they had before, the secure container.
And then everyone does the same quest.
And then you do, but look at the last wipe. They added, I think it was just before the last wipe, they added the daily quests, dailies and the weeklies. So once you hit level 15, you then get daily and weekly quests. Now in the last patch, not the last wipe, but the last patch when they added scav inertia, they also added the ability to re-roll tasks. So if you knew that you didn't do labs, then you didn't have to do the survive labs 9 times in a day for your daily quest. You could re-roll that for reputation with a trader and some money, rubles, euros, or dollars. You'd re-roll that and it'd go to a different trader and they would give you a different task. I got massively cucked by that the other week because I decided to re-roll one because it was survive labs 9 times and I don't play labs very often and labs cards are expensive, so I didn't want to do it. I re-rolled it and I got kill 70 scavs on the shoreline map in 24 hours with a leg shot or something. No, with a leg shot or something from more than 10 meters. And I was like, wow, fucking, I just paid 250,000 rubles and lost 0.01 rep to get a task that's 4 times harder than surviving labs 9 times. So, whoops. Yeah, won't be doing that. If you know you're not going to do it, re-roll it. But
so I changed the subject a little bit just because I've just looked at your chat.
Yeah.
I told you I literally could do absolutely nothing and someone will mug me off. Snelling comes here and says something about my potato camera.
Who are these 2 potatoes?
Yeah. Can I just say they're not potato cameras?
No. To be fair, for those in my chat, Riverside. So on their screen, my camera will look fuzzy, but when it records, it's because it's trying to lifetime render in a window in a web browser, effectively. So when it finishes and the recording's then settled and it's saved back, it will look better.
Right. Well, that was Tarkov.
What games are you playing, Matt? That's what I'd like to know. I don't think we've really dived into this too much. Are you gaming or are you not gaming? Or?
He's playing Just Dance at the minute.
Dance Revolution. Dance Man.
There we go. Is that how you dance? Is that how you cut rug at the clubs?
Oh, yeah.
Cut rug at the clubs.
No, I've just got on my Steam. So I didn't game that much last week. So I played a bit of Payday. I've been playing Payday 2 again. I've been really enjoying that.
What a game that is!
Yeah, I mean,
I used to run in there. And it's
I think
like rob banks and stuff.
It's a heist game. It's really good.
Yeah, no, I am aware of it.
It's quite old, but I think anyone.
It's VR compatible as well.
It is, yeah. But it's one of those games I think a lot of people played back in, I think, when it came out in 2014 or something. It was huge. But yeah,
it's become a nostalgic game almost that people play. Like, I remember getting home from school and playing this because you could be the bank robber.
Loads of people are still playing it, which is great. So yeah, I've been playing that a bit. I've still been playing a bit of Elden Ring. That's still insane. I'm nowhere near completing the game still.
It depends on the path you take, though. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, the path I went for is probably the weirdest, and everything about the game. I just basically did everything most people don't do. I mean, the character customization and stuff. I made an absolute monster. I mean, Gibbo, you saw it, didn't you, in my stream? It's he's not nice looking.
He's got a big, chunky nose and a condom on his head.
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, I've just been playing those really. But yeah, like I mean, my main games usually are just CS:GO, bit of Warzone, stuff like that. But
how is Warzone nowadays? I mean, I haven't played that in 18 months, 2 years or so.
It's all right. The last time I played it was about a month ago. It's not bad. I've just been playing Rebirth mainly.
I think most people do.
Yeah.
Now.
I don't
even have COD installed anymore.
No, I don't. I uninstalled it because it's 7 billion gigs for a game that I don't play.
It's ridiculous. I think I genuinely think it's like nearly 200 gig or something now. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's a massive power play from them because you think most consoles are 250 gig.
Yeah.
And 20 gig of that is your operating system.
Yeah. So you can literally only
your
have
autosave.
So Warzone installed.
They did it so that you literally can only have it on your console. You have to uninstall everything else. I used to have to do that. Just about install it, and then when I got my PC, I uninstalled it so that I could. I uninstalled it from the Xbox so that I could play some other games occasionally.
Yeah, I mean, I'm loving some of the new games that have come out recently, but just the size is just getting ridiculous. I mean, it's like, when's it going to stop just being ridiculous? I mean, it's just going to keep getting bigger, isn't it? But I guess though, hard drives and stuff, they're going to get smaller and have more space. But
I mean, I would be totally happy with a game that was 250 gigs if, you know, it was a solid game with no bugs.
Yeah.
And, you know, all the other stuff that comes with it that they literally don't do. Like, don't give a crap about the community and anything else. Like, they haven't fixed the hacker issue. What is it called? Ricochet? Is that what they use now as their anti-cheat software?
Is it the thing where I don't know if it's the same thing, but they've planted like these like fake body things that.
Oh yeah, they've tried many little things, but it took them 12 to 14 months to even think about putting this sort of stuff in. So, you know.
Do you know what I miss playing?
What?
Old school RuneScape, man.
You can still play that.
Not as much anymore, but like what I mean is I miss going to school, doing school.
Did you have like the premium or whatever it was, like the membership?
No, because it wasn't around when I was in school.
Yeah, it was. It was around when I was in school. I'm older than you. Well, you used to be able to pay. It was almost pay to win, really. But yeah, you could buy like a membership for like $5 a month or whatever, and it was a vastly better game for it. But yeah, I used to play RuneScape a lot when I was a kid. I don't know nothing about it, but
maybe I just didn't see it, pay attention to it.
I've never played RuneScape. I mean, yeah, I know.
Call yourself a gamer.
I mean, I'd say I am a gamer. Yeah, I'm a gamer, but yeah,
I'd say that. But I feel like there's a lot of games that I never played.
All right, I've got a question for you, Spring.
Got him.
And this might.
It's gonna rock the boat, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, we might not be friends after this, right? Do you remember playing Abe's Odyssey Oddworld?
Yes.
Yeah.
On the original Xbox.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great game.
This is Raptured Fire.
Yeah, and what was it? Was it like Kill All Humans as well? Like an alien one that was similar to
do you know, I used to play that.
Humans?
Destroy All Humans.
Destroy All Humans.
There's a remastered version that came out last year on Steam.
I played more of that than I did Abe's Odyssey, but
yeah,
that was a good game. You were an alien just destroying everything, right?
Yeah.
They've remastered ones on Steam. It's pretty good.
I also miss playing Skate 3.
Oh, Skate 3 wasn't a big so good.
I had a Tony Hawk's game when I was younger, but
and then Q Lazarus Goodbye Horses used to come on and used to just jam out, man. What tunes?
Skate 3 was probably...
You can't play that kind of thing now with the volume on because DMCA, so that sucks. Mind you, there's a lot of games now bringing out games that have a streamer mode for music.
Yeah.
So they'll put DMCA free music within the game, so you can switch between the two. So if you're playing off stream, you can just jam out to the proper tracks. And then they've recorded a whole new set of tracks just for streaming mode. I think Cyberpunk did it, but then some of the DMCA music got into the non-DMCA folder, and they still got strikes. Yeah, that Cyberpunk was a mess. 2077 that came out. I never played it, but it looks like a stunning game. But there was a lot of crap about that.
There was so many bugs. There was so many bugs. I don't think there was a massive update that came out recently. It was like a 30 gig update or something. It was meant to.
That's just a new skin in Call of Duty. That's not a big
update. yeah, literally. But it was meant to fix a lot of the bugs, and I saw it on Twitter or something, but I haven't seen what.
That's a good shout about Snoop Dogg. Actually, have you seen he smash his Warzone?
Yeah,
I see him kill Post Malone the other day. Like his Twitter clip, he's so good.
Have you seen Post Malone on Apex?
Oh, no.
Mate, he never misses a wingman shot. He's insane. He's
actually really good.
Really?
And he's got like 240,000 Apex coins or something stupid like that.
Yeah, you don't think of, because all we know them as is like public figures or music creators. Nobody thinks about the fact they have actual lives outside, and when they're on tour, they're just fragging out on Apex. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
mate, he's honestly
before he goes on a set, he's
insane.
Just in a room somewhere with his feet up, playing some Apex or something.
Everyone thinks he's drinking and doing drugs, and he's actually just playing Apex.
Yeah, he's just totally cracked. So come on, let's think about some nostalgic games. What are the games for you that made your childhood? What led you to the games you play now?
Sonic. So my first ever console was a Sega Mega Drive.
I never had one, but my uncle did. I used to play on it a lot. Yeah,
it was a cartridge, and if the game didn't work, you'd take the cartridge out, you blow it, and then you blow in the hole, and then you
dust it out.
And if you look on the back of that cartridge, it literally says, "Do not blow into the cartridge," and nobody ever.
It's a wives' tale.
I think Spyro was a big one for the N64.
Spyro was a good game.
Legends of Zelda on Game Boy or something.
Do you remember
I had a Game Boy Color when I was younger.
I
never had the Advance. So I went Game Boy Color, and then I went to the SP, and then I got a PSP, and then big consoles became a much more viable option, like the PS3 and stuff. So
I remember playing Crash Bandicoot, but I can't remember what that was.
Good. That was really good.
You can get that on the Switch as well now.
Yeah, it's on Steam.
A lot of them.
Yeah. Yeah,
and I'm pretty sure that was on PlayStation 1, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because I remember I used to get up early to play it before school. My mum kept shouting at me. She was like, "It's bloody free."
Do you remember the Nintendo 64 controllers? How weird they were. Like,
yes, the 3-prong controller. Really, the little like joypad in the middle. Like it was. It was weird.
So weird. Like how the hell we used to hold them? They were like so weird.
What else?
But I used to love Skyrim too. Skyrim was probably one of my favorite games growing up.
I never played Skyrim. I wasn't really.
I played it a bit, but I was never. I've had like my entire growing up was revolved mainly around shooter games. So
yeah,
I played the original Call of Duty on PC. Not like COD 4. I mean like the original Call of Duty before they had Call of Duty United Offensive, which was a bolt-on.
Yeah.
And that was really good as well. Oh, God. I was about 7 or 8 years old or something silly, and my dad's friends all had a server, all his workmates, and they'd all get on to chill out after work and, brag out with the lads in private lobbies and stuff. And then I'd come online and like, Dad, is it my turn to play? Is it my turn to play? Then I'd play and just absolutely slap them, and they'd get really pissed off because they're like in their 30s getting slapped by a 7-year-old. It was brilliant. But
I think...
this is good. Oh.
I think the best game I will probably ever played ever is Modern Warfare 2. Now, if I can if I survived a Modern Warfare 2 lobby, I could take anything on me. Anything.
Modern Warfare 2 is great. I did love COD 4.
Oh, the first Modern Warfare.
Yeah, that was really good game. That was really good.
The campaign was pretty good too.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad that there's no campaigns coming out of a lot of these games. Like Battlefield, I was really upset that the new Battlefield...
Yeah, there should have been.
Yeah. Didn't come out of anything like that, because I used to really enjoy the Battlefield campaigns. And it's a shame that actually Battlefield's been a bit of a flop. Yeah. 2032 is kind of been a bit... Battlefield 2 was a huge game for me growing up. We all moved from Call of Duty United Offensive over to Battlefield 2. And like you have like TeamSpeak clans and stuff. And we had there was a website and stuff. And I used to love that game so much, and all the flying and stuff was amazing.
I remember the first Battlefield. What
about just Battlefield 1? The original Battlefield 1.
Because it was the first game that if you threw like grenades or something out of a building or a wall, it would literally disintegrate the wall.
Yeah, they had destructible features.
Did you ever play Medal of Honor?
Yes.
Yeah.
The early, the PlayStation 1 Medal of Honor?
Yeah, and then the other one, I got to Google it because I can't remember what it was called.
They had Warfighter. They did the other one that was... I can't remember what it's called. Oh, God, that's going to bug me now.
It's just Medal of Honor, 2010.
Yeah, that was actually a half-decent game.
The sniping on it was pretty awesome, and the campaign was pretty good too.
Another one's Sniper Elite. If you enjoy sniping, Sniper Elite was a really good game.
Yeah, that was fun.
I didn't play a lot of it, but it was good.
The testicle shots. Do you remember that? The bullet would just go...
Yeah, because it was like detailed as to where you hit them, wasn't it?
Yeah. You literally followed the bullet.
Good. The graphics weren't amazing overall. Like the overall graphical of the game was not as good as I'd like it to be, but it was still a very good game.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if they made something like that in Unreal Engine?
Mate, it'd be mad. It would be mental.
It'd be crazy.
It would be literally like watching it happen in real life.
Yeah. There is a new Sniper Elite coming out, actually.
Yeah, I feel like I kind of want to get back on the Sniper Elite.
Yeah, I might give it a go.
But I didn't understand Sniper Elite Online because it was Sniper Elite 2 that I think I played. So I didn't really understand the online side of it as much. So I'd played it through the campaign, it was good, and then I wanted to do some more online stuff. But then again, just going back a few years, and it wasn't really as popular then. So
Matt, I don't know if you might be a little bit too young. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. But I remember getting home from school, booting up a computer, putting on RuneScape, and signing into MSN, mate.
MSN, yeah.
MSN.
And MySpace.
And I never used MySpace. I used Bebo and MSN. But like every letter would be some stupid symbol. So when you typed out a message, you couldn't fucking read what it said.
And you used to, was it called nudging? You used to nudge somebody and it used to make the windows shake. And yeah.
Mate.
That was incredibly annoying.
And you'd always
that was BBM before BBM.
Literally. And your like bio used to be like a song lyric or something fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Oh man, we had it so good.
There was some real crack. Actually, that's a good point. Like how communications and stuff have changed now. Like if you lose internet, I didn't until I lost internet. I didn't realize how restricting it is not to have internet and how much we rely on it.
Oh yeah,
holy hell! I can't even message my friends.
The world.
Because I don't have their numbers. I have to go find a hotspot somewhere, or You know what I mean? Or once I've used my data, I'm like, damn it, we had that 8 weeks. So I had that like hiatus with no internet.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Partners in chat said, do you remember not being able to log into MSN because your parents were on the phone back in the dial-up days?
I also remember the same thing with a home phone.
You couldn't access the internet at all, like emails and stuff.
Like, but before, when someone was like, just before it rang, when someone was getting ready to call. Yeah.
Through this big...
And you could never put, like, your mobile, like, a mobile phone near a speaker because it would, like...
It used to make a noise when you get a text message, yeah.
Yeah.
Or a phone call. You used to get the, like, interference come through the speaker. It was really weird.
What else? I can't think of anything else right now.
Oh, and 900 megabytes on your flip phone. Flip phone was loads of space. Yeah.
Yeah, and you used to have
I've got 900 megabytes.
You used to have to infrared like songs to each other.
Well, could you imagine uploading a 30 gig YouTube video on floppy disk nowadays?
Yeah.
You'd need a lorry for
it would take like 900 days.
a floppy disk is 1.33 megabytes. You need to split a song across 3 of them.
Yeah. We were talking about this the other day with my dad when he was saying about years ago when he'd walk into server rooms and stuff, there'd be literally a giant building just filled with like floppy disks and stuff just to store, and they stored like 40 megabytes or something each.
Yeah,
and basically that no, I think it was the hard drives or something.
A case, yeah,
40 megabytes. You think a phone can hold now like 250 gig? It's just nuts. It's crazy.
But you can get terabyte flash drives, like thumbsticks.
Yeah. It's
terabyte.
Crazy.
I remember being able to use a fucking payphone. And inside the payphone was the Yellow Pages.
Yeah, and where I grew up, the Yellow Pages didn't last very long.
They
were never in there.
They always stank of piss.
Yeah. Yeah, we had one next to the station. It was like, well, not going in there. Not going in there.
If something terrible was to happen and like, you know, no one carried a mobile phone, they'd be like, quick, call the police. You'd look at that payphone, you'd be like, nah, I'm all right.
I'd run to the police station, yeah. Be all right.
Make him die. I'm not cool. I'm not touching
smoke
anything.
Signals, whatever. Yeah.
Carry a
catch
pigeon.
Something just looking at you if you're not careful is a bit odd.
For God's sake.
Yeah, doing your Christmas shopping from an Argos book.
And circling all the things you wanted.
Your mum would be like, well, fuck me, you want something for Christmas?
Yeah.
Look at this shit. £57 for a trading card. Like, come on.
Wait, do you know what? It kind of frustrates me that I didn't keep any of my Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards, because I'm convinced I had some that are probably worth like, not like thousands or hundreds of thousands, but like I probably had some that was worth a bit of money.
Yeah,
I never got into Yu-Gi-Oh. Or I had a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but it was just about collecting them, not about doing it. I didn't understand how to play the game.
Do you remember
Pokemon
match attacks?
Yeah.
I refused. I was one of these weird kids that at the age of, I was still in primary school, so I was about 10. I worked out if I bought one packet every day after school, so that's 5 days a week across 40 odd weeks a year, that I would spend this amount of money on stickers, and I didn't see what the economic value was in that, and I never did it as a kid. I was a weird kid. I was like, nope, not buying it. My brother was addicted, but yeah, I was not into football either, so that didn't make sense.
My mates used to collect the match attack books, you know, of each year, and then they literally would have every page filled with them, and they'd be like, oh, look at this. And I was just like, nice. Nice. I think I had probably bought one pack of match attacks in my life, and then just because I was with my mates that really liked football.
I had something. What was I going to say? Oh, I can't remember a minute. I can't remember what I was going to say. We're talking about match attacks. Nah, it's gone.
Collecting card.
Yeah, is it about the Pokemon or?
No, it wasn't.
No. But yeah, no, like most Pokemon cards though, like I think some of them are even like probably like the cheapest ones are probably like 20p each or something. Maybe more.
Yeah. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. Sorry, carry on. Sorry, I absolutely cut you off because I was like, I know what it is. Does anyone remember having shag bands?
Yes. They were a big thing when I was... Matt's face like, what the fuck are they?
Okay, so I'm going to have to... Right, let me Google...
Did you say shag bands?
Shag bands,
yes, so they were basically a rubber band that wasn't like an elastic band, but it was like a rubber band on your wrist. And different colours meant different things. And if somebody broke it...
I've got them up.
If you let somebody break that band, you had to do that action.
So a shag band is a bracelet made of rubbery plastic, usually worn... I'm not even going to say that because it's just not true.
Usually worn by someone shagging.
If you snap someone's shag band, you need to do whatever the colour accords to, okay? So we'll start from the bottom.
Chat telling me I don't know what they are.
Orange, petting. Indigo, was a hand job.
Handy.
Glitter was the girl choosers. Glow in the dark was sex toys.
See, I actually thought they were going to be innocent. I thought
no, they wouldn't call them shag bands for no reason.
Yeah, no, I know, but I thought when you're talking about this, like when we were in primary school.
Can you just tell me what the green one is? Chat's saying the green one with like a risque face.
So the green one was. I'm gonna look you dead in the eye when I say this. Green one was 2 in the pink.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, green was that.
These were a legit thing. The only thing is, was wearing them when I was 14. So it's
the clear one was...
Everyone had them in schools. They thought they were cool, and then everyone realised what they were. Every corner shop sold them.
They did.
Like Scoobies. Do you remember Scoobies?
Yeah.
Everyone used to make them little fucking key rings out of them. They were that sort of material, but they were everywhere as well. Every Tom, Dick and Harry had them. There was that one kid in class that made them for everyone.
If you had a black one, and you would try your hardest to get that snapped, because that was the full hog, mate. That was. Speaking of which, someone snapped one of my shag bands, and I'm still waiting for
it. Which colour was it, though?
It was blue.
Which is what?
The old sloppy toppy.
Do you ever bump into the person you're like, I still remember you broke my shag band.
So
you still
I'm to be honest, right? I've because we were all part of a friendship group a few years ago. I was trying to like add everyone on Facebook so that we could reconnect and meet up at some stage.
Yeah, literally waiting for one of those invites. It's never going to happen. I've been out of school 10 years this year, and there's no reunion. I can promise you that.
There is no chance in hell I'm going near her. At all.
Sorry, I could see something falling off at the corner of my eye. I was like, if I don't catch that in a minute, it's going to go bang really loud.
She honestly probably has about 7 children with different dads. She's one of them. Dirty bitch. Oh, do you remember the S's where it was like you did 3 lines at the top,
gangster S's? Everyone thought they
were cool.
Yeah,
everyone thought they were a full-on graffiti artist because they could draw an S with 6 lines and a fucking.
I could probably draw one right fucking now if I had a pen.
Oh yeah, you could do them. You can make them like proper 3D. Actually, I used to think when I was a kid.
Do a chain.
Yeah, I used to think when I was a kid, where you'd write a word at the top in like bubble writing or whatever. You'd normally do it quite square though, so it had corners. You put a dot in the middle of your page. So you'd have a dot in the middle. You'd have a word at the bottom and a word at the top. And then every corner you used to draw a line to the middle, so it looked like it popped out of the middle. It's like hand-drawn graphics.
Oh, mate!
Then you'd colour in all of the lines, like in between the gaps, so that it looked really cool.
Do you remember either doing work on word art or work on PowerPoint, and you'd always get like the title, and it would be like flames or something fucking stupid.
Well, like you get the GIFs and stuff.
Yeah.
GIFs, just the standard word art logos for everything.
GIFs went around back then.
No, not literal GIFs, but like
animated things.
Animated things. I don't know the website, but yeah, you can get like.
Wait. Do you remember the paperclip in the bottom of Microsoft Word? A little paperclip. he used to just sit there, like an animated character that was a paperclip.
Yeah.
And he used to just sit there and just be like, oh, don't forget to save your work. And when you click save, he used to like, spin around. Oh, it was so cool.
Right, I need to... What was it on Word?
Yeah.
Paperclip.
It's the... Wait, was he yellow? Or was I... Am I just... He was yellow, right?
And you could change it to like a little dragon or something. Like there was different characters, but the paperclip was the default.
He was on a bit of paper and he had eyeballs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Nostalgia at its best.
Jeez Louise.
He looks so creepy now.
Okay, it's clear one thing while we're on Microsoft Word and Microsoft Office. Why is every time someone needs to do anything that involves words and pictures, use PowerPoint? They want to make a poster? PowerPoint. They want to make a leaflet? PowerPoint.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They want to make anything, a thumbnail? PowerPoint. You know, fuck, please stop. Like, they'd never use Publisher for anything. It used to drive me insane. Look at him. That's how he makes his thumbnails.
No, my video editor doesn't even fucking make thumbnails, mate.
Nor did mine. I made all mine. Watch the video and then make the thumbnail from the video. And then the thumbnail would be most relevant if you're not doing the editing.
I'm waiting for Spring to do a shameless plug of his fucking merch again like he did in his last YouTube video.
Yeah, but my YouTube videos is fine.
It was a fucking great plug, though.
This merch not available anymore. Just saying, this is my old logo.
Oh, are you a gamer guy? Or whatever it was. Oh, you are?
That's so good. Oh, well, you are.
Do you know what the worst part was? Didn't even see it coming. And then, like you said about it, as soon as you said, you can get one of these shirts, I was like, you bastard.
Yep. This guy's a gamer. Talking about gamers, are you a gamer, bro? And then just like, buy one of these jumpers. By the way, I'm going to plug this because I'm really excited, but there's now one link for everything, and it's not like a link tree. I now have a domain. I'm so excited because I've always wanted a domain since I was a kid, and I was trying to do it for Google, and Google was like, we need to know exactly how many hairs you have on your testicles and every other bit of information in the world to give you the DNS data.
Yeah.
I was like, nah. Okay, GoDaddy.com, I'd like that domain. And annoyingly, I wanted just springpeak.com, and that was available until I went to actually buy it, and somebody took it. I was like, you bastards. So
and I bet you any money it's something to do with, like, dogs.
Oh, it's in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, it's irrelevant.
Irrelevant.
Yeah.
Can... Violated in your own stream.
Nothing
right,
new.
I want to...
It's nothing new.
Does anyone... So you know these alien babies, right? Were they even a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was a kid, they were huge when I was a kid.
Yeah,
but what I mean
if you
is,
rub
like,
them together 12 times and put them in the fucking fridge overnight, they'd have babies.
Yeah, but did anyone actually have a baby? Because I
mean?
never did.
No, did they fuck?
No.
Mate, fuming.
No, yeah,
there was no way that some toy company worked out a way of having a biological reproductive system with two jelly aliens in a little plastic tub in the fridge.
Do you remember another thing?
Depends what you put in there.
Monkeys. Is it sea monkeys? No. Yeah, sea monkeys.
Yeah, no.
Sea monkeys are still a thing. We have some for the kids. We need to sort that out. But yeah, sea monkeys are definitely a thing.
I saw something on TikTok. There's like a vintage sea monkey collectible. It was like a watch. It's like a watch. Yeah, you could bring your sea monkeys out with you.
That's
because you used to have. It was like a.
It was always like an oval pot about
this thing.
Yeah. You could buy it on the shelf of any.
Yeah, mine never used
Woolworths or something.
Yeah.
Oh, Woolworths. Bring back Woolworths.
Best shop in the world.
Oh, man.
Rip.
Ripperoni.
I think Toys R Us are coming back though, just saying.
I don't want to grow up. I want to be a Toys R Us kid.
Yeah, legit. Everyone went to Woolworths just to eat the pick mix.
All right, what's your favourite nursery rhyme?
Oh, I don't really have one.
Cool, man.
Sorry. don't Humpty Dumpty if I had to.
Oh, yeah, Humpty Dumpty.
Just because it's a classic. A lot of them you can't really say now because it offends somebody for some unknown reason. Probably Humpty Dumpty does as well, but oh well.
Did either of you go to a Church of England junior school?
I believe I did.
Yeah, I think I did.
So, like, used to blast out
My
Jesus
son
Banks?
did.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, but I think almost every primary school did.
Mate,
Yeah. They had the projector with the paper. The little, like...
Yeah,
you
mate,
know,
the
it was
OHP overhead projector. It was a see-through bit of paper with the words on it.
Bit of paper, and then someone would have... Like the
Someone
year
was picked
six,
at random, yeah.
Yeah, with
Mate.
the pencil, and then they'd
Head
have to
boy
just...
and head girl get to just sit there with a pencil going like this.
Yeah.
And they go the wrong way once, and...
Mate, I used to go in for assembly, sit cross-legged on the rock-hard wood, and they start chatting rows of rubbish.
It's when you got the bench.
And
when
then-
you were on the bench, you felt like a millionaire. Like you felt like you were the top.
Year six, you did that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone else sat on solid cold
like,
floor for half an hour.
"Look
That
at
always
you."
smelled weird. Why did that? It was clean daily, but it always smelled weird.
The best part about assembly was when that music teacher walked towards that piano, mate. You know it was fucking about to go
Chance
down.
banging the old, we got the whole world in our hands.
Yeah, we got the whole world.
Oh no, it was shine, Jesus shine.
Shine.
Yeah.
No, wait, did I do
It was,
this? Sweet Carol?
yeah, you went somewhere totally different with that, yeah.
Father's glory.
Oh, God.
Seven.
Apologies
wait,
to
let's
any
just stop.
people listening to this currently.
Oh, the other
We
one.
need to just do a stream where we literally just
cauliflower fluffy and cabbage,
is
is
green.
Strawberry
Christ.
sweeter than I've ever seen.
Kids think their childhood was bad now. This is what we had to put up with. And
Also,
the
I know
two highest notes on the keyboard that if you were doing something, you were ding, 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 ding. Every time somebody went, excuse me, please listen, pay attention, ding, 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 ding. You put that fucking thing down.
all right. When Matt was in school, they had the old interactive whiteboards. When I was in school,
we had one of those when
they
my
had like
last
a
year of school.
hologram fucking light thing. Do you remember that? I can't remember what it was called.
What do you
now.
mean? Like a just a standard
So
projector?
like it was like a what?
Like a standard projector. They just projected onto a board. It wasn't interactive.
Nah.
Not like an OHP, but like just a normal projector.
Right, I'm gonna find it. Hold.
The smart ones were the best because they just had the 4 pens along the bottom and the rubber. So as long as you picked the pen up, the teacher could write with their finger. So to be a total troll, you just pick a different pen up halfway through
Right,
the sentence. The colour would change as they went along.
I remember I can share my screen here.
Yeah, you can.
One of these. Do you not remember this?
That's an OHP. That's what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
Those are the see-through sheets.
Yeah.
Retro Elf Subscribe Overhead Projector, OHP.
30 quid.
Absolute steal.
Mate.
Yep.
I might buy one.
I'm getting one.
Get one. Get a load of hymns printed out.
My next stream's going to be totally off an OHP.
I close my eyes.
Oh, God. Yeah, but that was Jacob and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, which we did for our Year 6 Leavers do. And I was the Jamaican one. They did a song like, oh no, not me. And I had a Jamaican hat with dreadlocks. I wish there was the videos.
Yazemi?
Oh, what was his name though? I don't remember his name though. How do I not remember my character's name? But yeah.
Do you know, have you ever seen Bugsy Malone?
Yeah, a long time ago, but yeah.
I was doodle in school. Like, that was probably the coolest thing I've ever done. Anyway.
I felt like in senior school, I was never confident enough to do any of the school productions. But when I got into like year 11, I was like, I kind of want to do one. I just didn't.
I
We did
wasn't
like We
really
Will
that
Rock
bothered.
You and Cats and
Cats. What a weird thing that is. Did you have a Pasta King?
yes, Pasta
Mate.
King was the best.
The wateriest pasta.
The watery pasta, yeah.
But it was still the best thing ever.
That was in secondary school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was dog shit. And then the sauce, you'd literally get like a teaspoon of sauce.
And the plastic cheese.
Mate.
Yeah.
Plastic
Yeah,
cheese.
Wasn't it? It'd either be nuclear hot, so that it'd only just cool down enough to eat it by the time lunch finished, or. But then when we hit year 10 and 11 at my school, we were allowed to leave the premises. So we just used to go to the kebabi, and I lived for a solid 6 months of kebab meat and chips and a can of drink for £3.
That's brilliant.
Used to go down the alleyway to smoke, and it was like a 400-meter long alleyway. So, and there was a couple of bits you could get into. So you'd always have a couple of people watching out. You'd be down this alleyway behind this abandoned shop, sitting there having a cigarette. And the teacher, you see your teacher, it's like, fucking run!
I remember... I got baby brain, bro. I can't remember.
Yeah, I think this has happened like
earlier,
6 times for you now.
To be fair, I was up at 3:20 this morning.
That's no excuse.
Yeah,
Last podcast, I was up at a very similar time, and I put a 12-hour shift in.
Yeah, but are you used to it? You're used to it. I'm not used to it.
Sort of, maybe. I don't know.
I was going to say. I remember. I've been doing a lot of. That's what I was going to say. Do you remember playing bench ball? Well, mate, that used to get so.
Oh, that was good. Yeah,
that was the most competitive.
I know a game that beats
ever.
bench ball every day of the week. Kirby.
Kirby.
Kirby,
Bro. Did you ever play Kirby? Whereas when you get closer and closer, and then you used to have to run back, or they threw the ball at you.
Yeah, we used to do it. Me and my friend used to do it with a rugby ball, because he was massive into it. We used to both play rugby at school, so we used to do it with a rugby ball, which made it entertaining as fuck. You just don't know where it's going. We'll get run over. Yeah, it was that. Yeah. We used to play roller hockey in the road down my road, because a couple of the older lads used to be in a roller hockey team, so we all had roller skates, and they had shitloads of sticks and road pucks and stuff.
So when there was
no cars, when there was no cars there, we just used to play roller hockey in the road.
That sounds like fun, to be fair.
There'd be like all the kids in the road just to come out and play roller hockey. It's fucking brilliant.
Yeah, that would actually be well fun.
All good until somebody gets hit in the face.
Did you grow up in Did you grow up on a council estate?
No.
Oh, I did. Never mind.
It was just a road full of people. Like, we had a few kids at the time.
Did your mum and dad tell you had to be back when the streetlights came on?
No, I probably had to be back before that, even when I was 15. That's like a running joke in my household that, like, my brother could be out for whatever time and he was younger than me, but I had to be back in by 7. It was, yeah.
That's rough. My parents used to
rough.
make me read for 30 minutes before bed. I used to love reading. I was a bit of a bookworm when I was in school.
Well, like I said, like during I had the 8-week hiatus with no internet, I read books. Well, I read a book, 3/4 of it. And then the internet come back and I haven't looked at it since, so it's kind of bad because I kind of want to finish it. It's I borrowed it off my dad, but I used to be really into Andy McNab books when I was younger. I used to love Andy McNab books.
I recognise that author, but
Boyce, he's the ex-SAS.
Oh yeah, because he did
Boy Soldier, Bravo 20.
Yeah, but what's that spy thing called? He does.
Sorry?
I'm going to have to get. Hang on.
Are you going to say SAS Who Dares Wins, like the TV show?
No.
Because that was Ant Middleton and the rest of them.
No. They've got some good books too. Those boys.
Yeah, I kind of want to dabble in that as well.
Yeah, Ant Middleton's book's really good. I read that a few years ago. It's,
Boy Soldier, that was.
It's got some really good stories.
Boy Soldier, I believe,
Payback.
is Andy McNab as a kid. Is that the second one? Because there's a
Payback,
follow-on to Boy Soldier.
Meltdown.
No, it's not the follow-on. There's a follow-on to that book. It's really good as well. I got it a long time after I finished Boy Soldier, so I started reading it. And it didn't really make a lot of sense because it was a follow-on, and I knew that if I didn't know it was a follow-on, it would have been fine. But because I knew it was, I then had to go back and read Boy Soldier, and then I didn't finish it and never got onto the other books. So it's probably still at my mum and dad's somewhere on a bookshelf.
I just love reading. I've got one more thing I want to say before we finish up, because I've just realised we've been going for an hour and a half. This is the longest episode we've ever done, isn't it?
Almost. We weren't about this one last time.
Close to, yeah. This was, I was going to say last time we had us all on.
Liz will probably remember this as well. But do you remember when that when Smirnoff brought out that vodka with gold bits in, and everyone thought that it used to cut your throat and make you drunk quicker.
Yes, that was everyone said that.
Yeah, and it didn't. Why the fuck did everyone believe
it was
that?
gold leaf and it's soft as shit.
Yeah.
Gold's a really soft metal anyway. I'm not sure you could cut yourself with gold if you tried, but...
Do you remember Dizzy Dinosaur?
So you could probably swallow
Her response to that was, yes, I drank a lot of them. Good lass.
Did you ever do the Dizzy Dinosaur? So, like, you used to, like, chug and then just spin in circles.
Oh, you swirl the bottle. Oh, right,
like you physically spin.
Drink and spin.
Until you finish.
How good I was at drinking. I don't usually get far enough down the bottle to get the spin on before I fell over, so it's all good.
I used to go home and like be like this. Don't be drunk.
You didn't hear that, right?
No.
Yeah.
That's good. Somebody just rang my doorbell, which is kind of weird because it's 10 o'clock at night.
It's not the guy. It's not the young kid with the sock again, is it?
No, it's not. Dobby's ugly cousin.
Dobby has been given a sock.
Thank you, master.
Dobby is a free
elf.
Ow. Somebody just threw something at me. It's all good.
Who did?
It's right, the missus just threw something at me. Sorry, it's not the geese that walked in my house, no.
What does she... What does she...
Haribo's. Haribo's. It's all good.
Fair. My girlfriend would probably throw a punch at me.
Wow.
Oh, right. I think we should... Maybe I don't think we should leave it at Rob beating shit out of me, but...
Well, I think I'm going to go play some Tarkov.
Yeah, I'm keen. Although I can't leave this call until it's downloaded, you know, because McDonald's internet and all that shit.
McDonald's internet.
I'll tell you what, I've actually enjoyed this episode.
Yeah.
Not planning and just chatting.
Playing it a bit fast and loose. Yeah, man.
Mm.
What did he say? But Spring, thanks for coming, mate.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thanks for inviting me.
I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed having three of us. It was quite fun.
Yeah.
Name changing coming. What?
Oh, that's what it is. Is this what it is? You're just gonna give me an emergency message every now and again.
Yeah.
We just thought you might want to pop on, and then it just becomes a thing. Yeah.
Basically, we haven't planned anything. We've had all week to do it. Are you free? Can you get someone better next time? Well, I would offer you a place, but you'd be pretty fucking boring.
Bad idea. I'd get cancelled instantly.
So, as always, thank you for listening. Matt, it was a pleasure as always having you on.
Yeah, no problem.
We haven't spoken to each other really in a couple of weeks, so it's like it was quite nice, wasn't it? Like
chill.
seeing each other and having a catch up.
Yeah, for sure. So where can the listeners find your podcast?
On Spotify, the Jay and Matt podcast. I think it's on Apple Podcasts now as well.
It is, yeah.
And it's pretty much the same, except for the "and" is the symbol, not the word "and." You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, J Matt Poddy.
YouTube as well, if you want to see the video format.
Yeah, YouTube.
Yeah.
I think that's it. I can't think of anything else at the minute. We have got quite a few things planned for the podcast in future, which will mean better quality and not computers involved and sitting here on my own in a room. But that won't be for a little while yet.
So Matt, are you streaming at all? Do you stream at all?
Yeah. So my name's Official Crew with a zero, but yeah.
My name's Official Crew with a zero.
Yeah. I think it was when I made the account. It was the only thing I could do. So yeah. But I think I'm probably going to be streaming tomorrow. So
where can we find that?
Over on Twitch. Yeah, over on Twitch. I've just been streaming Elden Ring at the moment. So yeah, if any of you want to stop by and see that,
Twitch.tv/official crew with a zero.
Did you just say official?
A thistle group. A thistle. Gibbsy,
So,
what are you doing?
well, pardon?
What are you doing? You streaming at any point in the next few days?
Possibly tomorrow. Tarkov, I think.
Normal place?
Gibbsy J.
Twitch.tv/GibbsyJ. Nice.
Yeah.
With a J.
I mean, I'll be playing. It's Gibbsy J with a 1. I'll be playing with you probably, Spring, as always. I only ever really play Tarkov with you. I feel lost when I play on my own.
Until RP comes back and
which we need to
Baron
talk about.
and Ferguson fucking Schneider.
Crazy.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to
it. In a bar. Look at that, full of ironies. Right, guys, have a wonderful week. We will see you next week. And yeah, thanks for joining me again, lads.
No problem.
We'll speak to you later. Take care.
See ya.